Hi, my name's Liz, I'm from Maker Futures and I'm going to show you how you can add simple electronics onto your cardboard creations to really enhance them. So let's get our things together and we'll start. So today we're going to have a look at how we make simple circuits, and you're going to need these things. A 2-cell battery pack that takes 2 AA batteries, an LED light, a buzzer, a motor, a wire connector, some crocodile wires. You may wish to use some wires to extend your circuit so you can add more than one different component. I've got these are plastic coated in red and black, and some tin foil. So what is an electric circuit? A circuit is a complete circular path of electricity that allows electricity to flow through. A simple circuit consists of a current source, like a battery pack, and this has got batteries in, conductors such as our wires, like these crocodile wires, and a load like an LED bulb or a motor or a buzzer. So how do we put batteries in a battery pack? Well, a battery has a flat negative end and a little bump on its positive end. The flat end, I like to think is like my flat feet. The flat end, or my flat feet, would go on a trampoline, and the flat end goes on the springy trampoline inside your battery pack. If you're unsure, there's a little picture at the bottom. Flat negative end into the spring. Push it in and click it in. The other one goes the opposite way round, and you can slide the lid of the battery pack on. There are 2 wires on a battery pack, a red positive wire and a black negative wire. These wires you can connect through one of these connector blocks or wire connector. You hold it down like this and you can slip the wire in like that. Once it's in, it holds fast. 1 in each side like that. I'm going to make a simple light circuit using an LED light. These are the same that you might see on the front of your cooker when it's on, or your remote control. An LED has 2 legs, a long positive one and a short negative one. The long one goes to the red wire, positive to positive. I hold down the other side of the wire connector and I put it in like that. I can switch that on and my light lights up. I can use this to make some little things for my little creations. I have made here a torch. You can see it's just a battery pack with an LED, and I've used washi tape on. It's great for children to use inside a tent. This one's a colour changing bulb, which makes it extra fun. A DC motor is another great component that can enhance your cardboard creations. I'm going to use 2 crocodile wires this time to attach my motor to my battery pack. The colours of these wires don't matter. It's actually just a plastic coating, so the red wire isn't actually a positive wire, it's just a plastic coating over it. I'm going to attach my wires from my battery pack onto the crocodile wire like this. I've got to be careful that I attach it to the metal bit at the end and not to the plastic, because the plastic is an insulator and doesn't allow electricity to pass through. I'm going to attach each one like this and then onto here at the bottom end of the motor, like that. Now I can switch my battery pack on. It's not working. I've got to use my maker cycle to work out what I may have done wrong. These are attached correctly. This one's attached correctly. Look, I've attached that one to the plastic by mistake. Let's move it down there and make sure it's attached to the metal. Can you hear it spinning? It's just spinning round and round. I can use this in some of my creations. Here, I've used it on its side, used a motor on its side and attached it to a cup to make a fan. Let's try and switch this on and see if we can see it spin. That's lovely, it's creating a lovely cool breeze. Looks a little bit like a wind turbine. I've also created a helicopter here with the helicopter blades spinning. Let's try this one. That's a great little model. Using a motor can be really useful to create our own robots. Now, on this one, I've created what we call a Wobblebot. A Wobblebot is simply a motor that spins with a weight off to one side. On this one, I've used a cork. It's not put exactly in the centre, if you can see. It's put off to one side, which will make this robot move. It's a wobbly motor. It's the same technology that we have in our mobile phones when they vibrate, or our games consoles. So this is going to wobble when I spin it. Can you see it shaking? I've attached felt tip legs to this and given it a little face personality. What happens when I take the lids off the felt tips? Will it move? Let's have a go. 4 felt tip legs, all attached. Let's put it on paper so I don't ruin the table. Can we see? Oh, went over the table, didn't it? That's a great drawing robot. The cork came off the end then, but actually if I put a piece of masking tape that's quite thick, like a little flag over to one side, that tends to stay on really well. We can use a simple circuit to enhance all our cardboard creations. I want my teddy's nose to light up. So I'm going to make a hole through the centre there with my bradawl, and I'm going to put the LED through like that. Now I'm going to wire it up from the back. I have to look carefully to see which one is the long leg. Remember, long leg to red. And I'm going to wire them up from behind like this. It's quite tricky. Hopefully, if I've got it right, my teddy will have a lit up nose. I don't just have to use an LED light with my simple circuit. I can use other things. For example, I could use a buzzer, and I've used a buzzer in this little car. It's wired up in exactly the same way. You can see the red wire is positive and goes to the red wire from my battery pack here. When I switch it on, my car's buzzer sounds. That's a great horn for a car. So earlier we looked at how we added a buzzer onto our car, like that. I now want to add on more than one component. I'm adding on an LED light as well. I'm going to use these crocodile wires once again. I'm going to attach this one onto the crocodile wire there that's going to the red wire of the buzzer. And this one is going to attach on the back of this LED here. It's on the long leg. I'm now going to use another crocodile wire. Remember, the colour of the wire doesn't matter. I'm attaching it onto where the black wire from the battery pack is, the negative wire. I'm attaching it there onto the metal because the metal conducts electricity, and onto the short leg of the LED. There, we've got the light. We can add more than one component onto our other cardboard creations. Earlier, I added an LED onto my teddy's nose, and now I've added a motor. You can see I've added it there, and I've added it from behind in exactly the same way. Now, when I switch on my battery pack, he's got a spinning bow tie and a lovely red nose. I really enjoyed making these cardboard creations and adding on the electronics like this one, and I hope you'll add electronics, either one component or more than one component, onto your projects to really bring them to life. Bye!